We're back in Green Bay. The Washington Commanders are making the next selection at number 29 after a magnificent season led by their young quarterback, Jayden Daniels, all the way to the NFC Championship game. And then Mel making all of these additions that we see here during the offseason, most notably Deebo Samuel and Laramie Tunsil. So what direction do they look here?
Well, they've got an edge rusher, a big corner, and they want a speedy running back at some point. Obviously, the offensive line keep helping out Jayden Daniels. They did that with Laramie Tunsil coming in. But I think when you look at this, it's all about Jayden, but I'd say a big corner. Will Johnson still on the board with his length and athleticism. And Mike Green, pass rusher out of Marshall, is a guy we know from a talent standpoint and the production that he had at Marshall this year. You get off the edge, you get after the quarterback.
Here's the thing I would say, Greeny. Think about the theme of the night. You have a young quarterback. You help the young quarterback, either with the receiver or protection. I think they help the young quarterback some way.
We're going to find out in a moment. Here comes the commissioner again, number 29, Washington. The pick is in, and here comes Roger Goodell with the selection.
With the 29th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Josh Conerly, Jr., tackle, Oregon.
Interesting pick. So they take the tackle after signing or trading for the tackle. Josh Conerly has been on the radar a long time. He won the Anthony Munoz Award as the best lineman in the country in high school. Played in all 13 games as a freshman at Oregon. Started all 14 as a sophomore. And then Mel made first-team All-America last year as the Ducks went undefeated through the regular season.
Steadily improving player, Greeny, a kid who was outstanding throughout the course of the year. We talked about what he was able to do in that game against Abdul Carter. He wasn't up against Carter all that often, but he did able, when he had the one-on-ones, to show what he could do. The Mike Green was one play at the Senior Bowl, so throw that out. But he has the athletic ability to be a guard or a left tackle, a developing standout at that left tackle spot. I was surprised. Run blocking, he showed the ability to drive defender off the ball, torque, and then seal, block in space. The ability to pull and get to the second level, I thought, was excellent for Josh Conerly. We saw pass protection as well. Talking about against Abdul Carter, didn't allow a sack there. The athletic ability, consistently take away the edge, then mirror that defensive end, use that punch more to keep defenders from getting into his pads. He can lose out a little of the power. We saw that during the course of the season, but his hand placement, that could be improved. So an offensive line coach is getting an unfinished, needs a little more polish, refinement. But the talent level, the skill set of Josh Conerly, you give him one more year at Oregon, he's probably a top 5, top 10 pick.
And you see those feet right there on that ET when the tackle slanted down inside. He took that away and then got back out on the tackle looping around. He's got nice feet, heavy hands, knock you off the ball. Got beat a couple times on inside up and unders and spin moves inside. But look, if you nailed it, Boog. What are you going to do? You're going to make sure Jayden Daniels is straight. Make sure that he got some people who can knock guys off the ball. That's a nice pick for them.
And you got Laramie Tunsil. You traded for him at left tackle. Sam Cosby's at right guard. Brandon Coleman at right tackle. You got to figure he's either going to play the right tackle or go inside at guard. And so now Jayden Daniels, who had a sensational rookie year, feels more protected. You got Deebo Samuel. You got the offensive line. Two new. I mean, you start to see what they're trying to build in Washington around this young quarterback. Weapons or protection. Either way, the young quarterback needs to be supported.
I think the next piece that they need to get an explosive back in the backfield, true running back. I know they got Deebo Samuel, and he's a jack of all trades, but they've got some nice things going on, and here we now sit with the Buffalo Bills.
The Bills picking at third.